There was a person on a donkey getting pulled behind the donkey. They couldn't see. Because how else are you going to explain that?
Can we please keep that in? Because that made no sense.
It's time for the Garage Boozing Podcast.
What's up, nerds? And welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. I'm your host, the man with absolutely no plan, the Chase with the face for radio, Chase Shurga. Thank you guys once again for tuning in, and today I am joined by Cody Bruno and Ryan Winters, two very awesome guys, but I gotta warn you in advance. So Ryan thought that he could beat the garage a little bit. Guy shows up a little tipsy already. Oof, what a mistake he made. Whatever. It's all in good fun, all in good entertainment, and you guys will absolutely be able to tell how sloshed this man was. Sloshed. Is that the word I'm thinking? Sloshed? Sure, we're going to roll with it. Sloshed. 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 What? Oh, that's weird to say now. Sloshed. Sloshed. All right, anyway, you guys are going to see how absolutely sloshed this guy got by the end of the episode. Slurring his words and everything. Absolute great time. Ryan, I can't wait to have you back again, but buddy, the garage is stronger than you think. But all right, folks, you know what time it is. It's time to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, crack open a cold one, and if you're really feeling fruity, take a shot. Why not? Because this week's episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Garage Boozing Podcast with Chase Shurga. Shurga. We gotta do it over.
No,
It was funny.
Yeah, well, and Cody Bruno and Ryan Winters.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to actually do that, but I'm going to keep that in because it was a good attempt. But, all right, this is how we do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. To my right, we have two-time guest Cody Bruno. That's your left if you're watching on YouTube. To my left, your right if you're watching on YouTube, we have Ryan Winters. Guys, welcome to the show. You touched the fucking mic. It bounced off his head. This is not good. I told you already. I had it set perfectly. Don't touch the damn mic.
He said it. He did.
All right, welcome to the show, boys.
Ladies, thank you. Thank you for having me, Chase.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Nice to meet you.
Natural
All
white
right,
seltzer.
let's just get into the topic.
It sounds like the
Cat's
macho
power
man.
play.
Yeah.
We got a Curtis Lumber power play.
Well, it's funny you guys are talking about the. Did you know I used to be the mascot of that hockey team that we're not going to name? But
Yeah,
we
don't name
the
anybody
names.
names.
Yeah, but that hockey team that is local, I was the mascot of them for about 4 months until Mitch got me fired.
That makes sense. I did hear about that.
You didn't,
I never knew that.
we were friends then.
I never knew that until the podcast, though. I did not know
What?
But I could totally
that. I
see
did not
that.
ever know that.
I used to post pictures in social media all the time. I mean, the mascot thing. How like?
No, I knew that, but I didn't know he got you fired.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. All right, but anyway, you said you want to start with the topics. Well, we're not going to start with a topic. We're going to start with a beer review. So we started last week doing weekly beer reviews, and you know it's totally a ripoff of Dave Portnoy's pizza reviews. But no one out there is doing beer reviews. So your boy's like, you know what? I love Natural Light. Everyone knows Natural Light is my 10. So like, if you're better than a Natural Light, I don't think it's possible, but it might be. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But last time we did Shock Top Lemon Shandy. I gave it a 6.9. No pun intended. Sex. But yes, I did give it a 6.9 because it is up my alley. It was like it was a lighter kind of like it was good tasting. So like
I would have gave it like a 4.2. Oh,
well, you didn't even taste it.
Like
But
weed.
let me
420.
420. I see what you did there. But let me pull out this week's beer review.
One drink. Everybody knows the rules.
One sip. Everyone knows the rules.
Yeah,
That's not copyrighted, right?
one sip.
I've never heard of this beer before. I don't know if you guys have.
Oh, I have.
You've heard.
What is it?
Red?
You've heard of.
Oh, does everybody get one?
Red Stripe?
Yeah,
that
red
how that
stripes.
works?
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
we
had
got
re-
some red stripes.
You've had Red Stripe. I never had
Does
it.
everyone
OG.
get one?
Yeah.
Is that, all right, so give me one. I'm gonna open
Yeah,
it.
you're-
No, I don't need the opener.
Yes, you do.
No, I'm gonna open it.
It's not a. Okay.
No, give me it.
He's gonna open it without me. Oh, you're gonna use your teeth,
Oh, wow.
dude. You have nice teeth, dude. Why do you?
Nice teeth.
Oh man, he doesn't have nice teeth anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's just opened that with his
Yeah,
teeth.
it's not a twist off, by the way.
Not twist
No
up.
twist.
Thanks, Chase.
It was only $2 for this.
Appreciate that.
Ryan learned I could do that at Thanksgiving dinner, and he goes, "That was the coolest party trick."
That's because you guys are cousins, and I had no idea until before this started that they were cousins.
I didn't want to drink another beer.
You don't have to drink the whole thing if you don't
I'll
want
tell
to.
you
One sip, everybody knows rules.
Well, yeah.
I'll wait for Chip.
One sip.
For Chip.
Oh, my
Chip
review
with
goes.
cheese.
My review goes last. You guys are the guests, so you guys
Okay,
go first.
I'll take mine.
But I'm becoming a beer snob here, so. I'll take a 7.
It's light.
Yeah.
Not
It's
great.
4.7. It's like
Not great.
It's not.
It's not a Miller Lite. It's not a Natty Light.
it's not a natural light by any means.
I mean, I'm not the light guy. You know what I mean?
It's not terrible though.
Jamaica. Yeah, you definitely get that hint of Jamaica.
The hint of island.
You know what's funny? I'm so
Get the hint of the
Yeah.
islands. You know what I mean?
I don't know what Jamaican beer like tastes
You
like.
don't
but-
taste it, man.
Mon.
Man.
Mom.
The cool running.
All right,
Man.
0 to 10.
0 to 10. Well, how-
Cody Bruno, what do you rate?
One
this?
sip. Everybody knows the rules.
All right, one sip. Everybody knows the rules. Hang on.
Hold on. One sip. One sip.
It's actually way better than I thought it would be.
Out of 10,
That's not bad. Yeah.
I got a 5.7.
A 5.7.
5.7. 5.7. That's
Okay.
Okay. 5.7.
Again, I say I like this more than I thought I would, but
Yeah, me too. I'm with you, Jason.
All right, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of refreshing. I mean, it tastes a little bit of that.
you've had one of these before, and that's okay. You've definitely had a Red Stripe before.
Yes, I have. I was one.
Never even seen it.
You know, I'm gonna go with solid 7.1.
7.1.
That's high. That's
It's not that high. It's a good beer. It's
See, anything above an
refreshing.
8 is like you can drink anytime.
It's
anywhere.
refreshing. It was a
my
good,
opinion.
refreshing beer.
10s don't
I'm not gonna relax. It
Tens
was
do
a good,
exist.
refreshing beer.
Unicorns.
Natural light.
7.1. One sip. Everyone knows rules. Is
Has
one
Dave
sip.
Portnoy had a 10?
Never.
Never.
But he hasn't
So
set
is
his standards that high. My standards are a natural light. It's just my favorite beer, man. I don't know. That's just
Yeah,
how,
but your
how I am.
standards are so low because that's like a 6.1 beer.
So where are
I'm
you at?
sorry, I'm a sloop guy.
I'm offended. I'm offended. But anyway, so Red Stripe. Looking at the packaging, I didn't think it was going to taste that good. I was like, this looks like it's going to be hardcore.
Not a bad tasting beer.
Not terrible. But I'm not going to lie, I did like the lemon shandy a little bit better. So I'm going to give this a 6.5.
6.5. Okay.
Yep, 6.5. We're in the sixes both times. 6.9 to the Shock Top Lemon Shandy, and we're going to go a 6.5 for the Red Stripe. Which I'm going to
It
drink
didn't
the
really
rest
do
of
it.
this.
Yeah, it didn't do it for me. I mean, I'll drink it, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
my-
like in the
my grading-
sixes...
See, I didn't
I mean-
have the experience with the lemon shock top.
Yeah, the lemon shandy shot.
Shandy
Yeah,
shot.
close enough. Whatever. We know what you mean.
Refreshing
It was good.
beer. Refreshing beer. But it doesn't get the
Yeah,
job
like I said, this is no natural light, but it's not.
done. I mean,
not terrible.
not Natty Light. Sponsored you by Natty Light. Brings you live from Natty Light. Thank
Dude,
you very much.
Get out of the box and get on the radio. All right, we ready for some topics here? See, not bad. I'm gonna drink this whole thing.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I'll keep sipping it.
Yeah,
It's a
not
little
bad
stronger
at
than my
all.
Natty Light too, so I will give them that.
Hey.
4.7 versus 4.2.
I don't get down to ABVs.
Oh yeah, okay. So before we started the podcast, we were talking about strippers, and then you said let's save it for the podcast. You had some stripper stories, so I'm gonna let you take it
You
away.
did say that.
You did.
That's for sure.
God. Well, I mean, have you guys ever been to a stripper party where you've had blood from a stripper on you?
No, I've never been to a stripper party. One, I've been to a strip club, but never a stripper party.
Never, yeah.
And
Never heard of a stripper parties.
yeah. And two, I've never had stripper blood on me, so I'd love to
Certainly
hear how
not.
this goes.
Well,
I probably.
I'd
I
throw
don't
up.
want it. Yeah, I
would
don't
puke.
want any stripper blood on me. That's pretty.
Even seeing
that's
my own
hardcore,
blood makes
yeah.
me. Yeah, my
No,
own
I mean,
blood.
blood's fine. Stripper blood.
so
Ryan's fucking hammered already. Just so you
Level
guys
10.
know.
Level 10.
level 10. I'm about level 9.4.
This man is slurring his words more than I've ever slurred my words on this podcast, and I fucking love it because I'm known for by the. But don't get me wrong. By the end of this, I'll be slurring my words. I'm gonna catch up to you. But right now, you got me beat.
The young Howard Stern has me.
Yeah, that's me.
You know what I mean? Look at him. With his beady eyes, his little glasses. He looks like a young Howard Stern.
I appreciate that. That's a compliment.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't it be? The guy's worth millions. But, like,
Valid point.
what were we talking about before this?
Oh, yeah, stripper blood.
Stripper
Oh,
blood.
stripper blood. So the story goes, we had a lot of people were there, and this girl, right, she was doing her profession, stripping, and there was
Where was
some-
the club? Was it around here?
It was
Were you up here?
Night moves.
There was some it was more of a private party,
No, private party.
but there was some blood
You did
involved.
say stripper party.
There's
not club.
Yeah, there was blood involved, and it was not cool. And she had to retire after the blood came out.
You can retire from being a stripper.
Yeah, I mean, when you have menstruational blood coming out, I think that's what it takes to be retired as a stripper. You know what I mean?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, well, it was not my white shirt, but I seen it on a white shirt. You know what I mean? It was like a battle mark.
All right, next
A
topic.
fucking battle mark.
All right, so went down to New York City. We're going on a guy's trip. A couple dudes. We're just going to hang out in the city for the day, get drunk, get some good food, stay down there for the night. So we end up coming back early, same day. It's around Christmas time. We're like, go see Rockefeller Tree, go ice skating. We happen to just be walking down the street, look in, there's a strip club. So we all go in. We come out like 4 or 5 hours later, not knowing what time it is. We're like, missed our dinner plans. We got to go right to the train station and
Crazy
get home.
strip club.
Oh, yeah, we were there like all day.
So
Walked into the city, went to a
rough
couple
time.
stops.
Rough time, Chase.
That was it. We came home. Wasn't that great? It was just crazy all day.
That was the story?
Strip clubs will do that to you. And
Oh, yeah, no, mine. I got a strip club story here. So I've been to 2 strip clubs in my life. Sorry, Dad, but sorry, Mom.
No,
First
Mom,
one was Night Moves.
definitely.
Where's Night Moves? Latham, right? Latham or
Latham.
something. Yeah. So there's one pole in that entire building. I went a Tuesday at midnight. So you can only imagine how that time was. Wild. That story, I mean, isn't really good. Second time, I was in New Orleans with my friends for WrestleMania. This was WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans. Best WrestleMania I've been to. New Orleans, by the way, New Orleans is sick, by the way. So New Orleans, you can walk into a bar, buy a drink, and then walk across the street into the next bar with a drink in your hand. New Orleans, in the city of New Orleans, you can walk around with alcohol. They don't give a fuck. It's awesome.
I heard that.
It's wild. But but the streets are trashed. There's like alcohol cans and everything all over the place. Disgusting.
I wonder why.
Well, yeah, because they let you do that. But like, dude, I
How was
remember
the food?
great. The food was very good. But I'm
sure good.
I remember being so drunk the day of WrestleMania because we went out to pregame and then we're walking to the arena with alcohol in our hands. So cool. Anyway, so it was one of those nights. I was in New Orleans for like a week. So one of those nights, I think it was the first or second night I was there. I got so drunk and I was with my friends and we're walking down. What the hell is it? What's the street? Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street. Yep, New Orleans. That's the whole like party. That's like our Caroline Street on steroids.
Oh, that's the big. You hear
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You hear about that.
Exactly. So I see a strip club and I'm like, oh man, strip club. I'm interested. And none of my friends wanted to go with me. So my drunk ass goes into the strip club. I remember I met this girl. She was really nice to me and like she's like, yeah,
First time ever.
I'm gonna be your friend tonight. All this stuff, being wicked nice, warming me up. So I'm thinking, oh, this is great. She really likes me. Like maybe I made a friend in New Orleans. Yeah, like I was getting hustled. Hey, do you want to start a tab? Of course. She grabs my hand. She's like, yeah, let's go take a walk. Last thing I remember. Next thing I remember is eating a meatball sub on Bourbon Street sometime, whatever, like 4 a.m. And then I like kind of like came back to it a little bit. Go back to our hotel, pass out, wake up the next morning. Every time I'm like out drinking, I always check my bank account the next day. So I had a pending charge for $597 at this strip club. $597. Can I tell you what happened? No. Do I know what happened? No. Do I know the amount of money I spent? Yes. Scary. But you know what?
I wasn't going to mention that part of the story because I don't like losing money, but
Oh, I hate losing money.
you walk into a strip club in New York City and you come out when it, you go in, it's light.
That
You
was
come
it.
out when
The
it's
only
dark.
tab was only $5.97. I mean, you made out pretty well.
No, I would like to think so, but like when I went to Night Moves in Latham, I brought a $20 bill with me and bought two like sodas so I could get in for free or whatever, and then I had $21 bills. Each girl that came out, I'm giving them $1. And then the next strip club experience I have, I spent $597. So to me, someone who hasn't been to strip clubs very often, I'm like, wow, what did I do? Or what happened to me? Where was I? Because I wasn't there.
Did you have that much cash going in?
No, I had a card. She
So
goes,
you
do
went,
you want to open a tab? And I said, yes. So then I'm like getting a couple drinks and she says, let's go for a walk.
You paid for everybody's drinks. That's what happened.
I went for a walk and I don't know where the walk led me. So
Yeah. Wow.
yeah, scary experience. Draft Top. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's time for me to tell you about our sponsor, Draft Top. Draft Top is this cool little bar tool you see in my hand here. If you're listening and not watching, you're just going to have to hear me talk about it like I talk about it every single week. But it's a cool little bar tool. You take and put it right on top of your beer can, give it a little squeeze, a little friction to the left, a little friction to the right. Boom, top of your beer pops off. And guess what? Your beer can just became a cup. That's right. So forget about a red Solo cup. I'll fill you up. Forget about wasting dishes, stuff like that, because you don't need that because we just made your beer into a cup. Makes for a complete better drinking experience. You can smell the aromas of the alcohol, and of course, you can chug that beer a hell of a lot faster. Highly recommend. I want you to have one. You want you to have one. Draft Top wants you to have one. So get your Draft Top now at www.drafttop.com, and don't forget to use promo code 10%-GarageBoozing at checkout for 10% off site-wide. Doesn't matter what you buy on the website, put it in your cart, 10% off, 10%-GarageBoozing for 10% off. That is 10%-GarageBoozing for 10% off at checkout, drafttop.com, site-wide. Get it. You won't regret it. All right, back to the show. So, Ryan, another thing we were talking about, we're gonna save it for the podcast. So, we're all football fans here, right?
Yep.
So we all watched the Packers game last week.
Oh, it's horrible.
No, why was it horrible?
Mad with fear. When you're on the 8-yard line, okay, and you got Aaron Rodgers, and it's 4th down, and you're down 8, you got to go for it.
They're down more
Now,
than 8.
no, it was only 8.
It was only
8
8?
would have tied it.
It was on 8.
8 would have tied it. But on the 3rd down, Aaron Rodgers could have
Could've
ran
it.
that.
Oh,
he
yeah,
could have
ran
ran it.
easy.
He
If
could have ran
didn't-
that easy.
If he didn't get any, it's within the 3-yard line. Easy. If he, extra effort.
Could have ran it.
Dude, he was so close.
Listen,
If I was
I
Aaron
couldn't believe
Rodgers,
that.
I wouldn't have come off the field.
I couldn't believe
That's I don't know. He wants to stay in Green Bay, obviously, because even during the interview, did you see? Oh, that decision's not up to me. Stay neutral.
Yeah.
Stay neutral.
The
Wants
decision for
stay.
him to run is not up to
The
him.
decision on 4th down to go for it.
But it was 3rd down at that point.
I'm not talking about
Oh, you're
that.
talking about the 4th down.
Yeah.
But I'm
Stop.
talking about the 3rd down when he could have ran it.
Oh, I agree. And I'm done.
I think he could have made it with no
You
problem.
definitely ran it.
Yeah, and then why did he throw it? But so the 4th down, that decision's not up to him. So the only argument I have against that, and I can kind of see where it could be a thing.
You got to go for it.
No, yeah, I get it, but
You got to
like
go for it. There's no chance.
there was
You're
like
down
4
8.
minutes left in the game,
And you're on the 8-yard line.
right? But
Yeah,
The only-
8-yard line.
the only reason,
8-yard line, you get Aaron Rodgers.
right? But that's a
MVP of the league, Aaron Rodgers.
but that's a make it or break it right there. So if they go for it and go for the touchdown, then they got to go for the 2-point conversion. And if they don't make it, then they're fucked.
Yeah, but
so
then it's a field goal. So same position.
well, no, if they made a field goal, then they're down by 1.
Yeah, but they get the ball on the 8-yard line. And you got 3 timeouts. I mean, you
Okay, right.
basically took the field goal in the same scenario and you kicked the ball to them and give it back.
Okay, but my argument here, and the
no
only
argument.
there really isn't, because I totally agree with you, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second.
You got Aaron.
Let me play devil's advocate for a
Rodgers.
second. Yes,
you got the best
I get
quarterback
that.
in the NFL. There's really no argument.
But can we agree the reasoning behind it was because they're like, all right, well, if our only chance here is to get guaranteed points, and then we'll get the ball back, and maybe we can make
so
it.
you're gonna get 3 and be down 5. No,
Still need a touchdown.
you're in the.
They were hoping for the ball back.
Listen,
It's
you're in
easier for you to march 40 yards down the
8,
field. Say
you're in
you-
the NFC.
You get a touchdown,
championship
you only
game.
get the 1 point. You're down by 1.
I totally
You
agree.
only
They
need
should have
a-
gone for it.
You
I
only
agree.
need a field goal. It's
But
so much
I'm-
easier in the NFL. To
I'm just asking you guys, is the reasoning behind it because they wanted the points and wanted to get another shot after that? I think that's the only that.
yeah,
that-
I
how
think
else
that
do you
was
justify
his,
it,
that
right?
was his thinking.
Yeah.
Which
But
was ignorant.
yeah, I think there should be some advisors up in the box saying, "Hey, no, we got to go for that." Or Aaron Rodgers being a
I
veteran
think there's
quarterback.
guys on
gotta
the
stay.
couch that could have made a better call. To be honest with you, like you got Aaron fucking Rodgers, man. I mean, you're on the 8-yard line. He's an MVP.
Aaron
of the
fucking
league.
Rodgers.
Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Hey, Aaron fucking
Discount
Rodgers.
fucking double check. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple. What do you got for us, Chase? You got something good over there? Shit.
Doesn't Ryan look sleepy?
He does.
Sleepy
you're,
ass.
You're knocked right now, aren't you? So next one here.
Yep.
This is fucked up. And
No.
But I want you guys to tell me why do they have drive-up ATM machines with Braille lettering? Is it not true?
Okay,
didn't
I've got
laugh.
it. It's a logical explanation.
How? How is it logical? I saw this and how? I'm so sorry to anyone out there who's blind. Like, I don't mean this offensively, but how is this a thing? How is it a thing?
You want to know why?
Logical explanation.
Here's the logical explanation.
Somebody drives up.
You ever heard of a donkey?
Somebody is blind or hearing impaired in the back seat.
You remember back in the old days when you had a donkey? You had a donkey. There was a person on a donkey getting pulled behind the donkey they couldn't see. Because how else are you going to explain that?
Can we please keep that in? Because that made no sense. He goes, there's a person in the front of the donkey, and there's a person in the back of the donkey that can't see. How does that make sense, is what he just said. What the fuck did that just mean? No. Oh, my God, this is terrible.
Oh, shit.
No, but seriously, like it. Oh, holy shit.
I'm going to die. No, I'm going to puke.
You're not going to puke.
Peppermint.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Ryan Winters is lights out. He is out for the count, boys. The garage did him dirty. Man comes to the garage pre-gaming like a motherfucker, thinking he can keep up in the garage. I'm feeding him shots left and right, pre-gaming. Let's fucking go. Guy can't keep up. The man is done. Out for the count. If he was Rocky Balboa, this fight would be over. Done. Out. I don't know. The guy just can't keep up. I thought he was going to be all right, but he's 34, like almost getting to 70. Like, he's doing okay.
35.
He's 35? I thought he was 34. Oh, 35 is halfway to 70. I was trying to be like halfway to 68, do him a little favor.
Oh,
but
I'm old.
at least at least he has a day off tomorrow, because this guy is fucking snoozing. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. Cody Bruno, 2-time guest. Ryan Winters, I hope to have you back again when you're not dying and fucking drinking a million beers before you get to the garage, thinking you can overcome the garage.
To the moon.
When
To
you
the
can't.
moon.
Yeah, we're taking this shit to the moon, bud. Ryan, do you have anything to say before we send off?
Fuck,
What?
Fuck,
Are you going to remember this tomorrow?
no. Well, tomorrow, yeah. Dude,
The garage got the best of you, huh?
literally.
He goes, literally.
I had like 2 tacos today, like all those beers. I had nothing to eat for dinner.
All right, bitches. We'll see you next week. Whew. What an episode. See, I told you guys I was not blowing smoke. Ryan got absolutely, as I said before, sloshed, trashed, hammered. The garage kicked his ass. And I love it. I love it. I love when people come to the garage and they don't know the magic they're about to walk into. Boom. The garage kills everyone. You know, I need to make a t-shirt that says, I survived the garage. Because most people die in the garage. I'm one of them. I've died in the garage many times. But I'm like a cat. I got 9 lives, but more like 100 lives, 1,000,000 lives. I don't know. I die every time I walk into my own garage. So thank you, Ryan and Cody, for being guests on this week's episode. And I hope we gave you guys some good entertainment. But anyway, guys, please don't forget the absolute #1 way to support the brand. Buy some merch. We've got hoodies, t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, you name it. We got it. And they are all available at www.garageboozing.net. And please don't forget to follow us on all of your favorite social media accounts at Garage Boozing, as well as YouTube. And please don't forget to follow, like, subscribe to the brand, whatever it's called, on all of your favorite podcast platforms. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, you name it, we are there. So don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, whatever the hell it's called, on your favorite podcast platform so you can be notified as soon as a new episode goes live. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me once again on this Thirsty Thursday. And yeah, I'll see you nerds next week.
Ladies, gentlemen, and nerds. Do you have what it takes to be a guest on the fastest growing alcohol chugging and nonsense talking podcast? Well, now is your chance. The Garage Boozing Podcast has new guests every week, and you could be one of them. Just simply log on to www.garageboozing.net. Click the Be on the Show tab and submit your information. It's that simple. Join the boozement or be a loser. Don't miss your chance because we're taking this to the moon.